everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for NBA on Saturday, March 26, 2022. We're going to have NBA player props, spreads, over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for the Saturday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. As always, just want to say that I really do appreciate all of you guys and your support here at the channel. Be sure to check out our community Discord page as well. It's a great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. We'll have a link to that down in the comment section and in the description where you can check that out. Be sure to also put your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. We'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So as always, you'll see this list of beautiful people here running beside me of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a link down below in the comment section. We'll also have a link in the description as well, and there's also a join button down below. I can tell you it works best on a desktop if you decide to sign up for that. The phones could be a little bit finicky with that, so just so you guys know. Just a great way to support the stream and what we do here at the channel. Okay, now results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, we had some great call-outs in the chat, guys. We had Joe Yurkovich calling the Timberwolves -2.5 spread, won that game with ease. We had Rich Salter calling the Jordan Clarkson over 23.5 PRAs, cashed that one as well. We had Sean Murphy calling the Danilo Gallinari over 1.5 assists, cashed that with 3. So great call-outs there. We had Ian Haynes calling the Trae Young over 8.5 assists. He's like, guys, this seems like easy money, and it sure was. He ended up with 15 assists. And then we had T. Franco calling the Terry Rozier over 28.5 PRAs. He finishes with 30. So great call-outs there from our comment cappers. As far as the stream results, another winning day for us. Back-to-back winning days. We were 5-1 in the last 2 episodes. We went 2-1 here this last episode. We were able to cash the Luka Doncic over, or rather under 30.5 points. Timberwolves really bogged him down and played well against him yesterday. We were also able to cash the Rudy Gobert over 30.5 PRAs there. He ends up finishing with 31. So we end up cashing that. We love it. Thank you, Gobert, for clutching up for us. And then we had the Detroit Pistons -3 spread. This did not come in. Pistons ended up losing at home by 3. They did have a 3-point lead inside of the last 4 minutes, but most of the game, I'll keep it a stack with you guys. They were outplayed most of the game. They were trailing in the game. Did make a valiant comeback and almost covered for us, but just couldn't quite get there. But we get after it today, guys. We keep this winning momentum going. Like I said, 5-1 in the last 2 days. Let's keep that momentum going. Let's get this 3-0 today. Let's get right into our picks. And number 1, we are going with Darius Garland over 23.5 points here for the Cleveland Cavaliers at -122 odds. So, guys, Garland is actually 13 out of his last 16 to this line. He has been an absolute beast here, particularly in the month of March. He's cashed in 3 of his last 4 games versus the Chicago Bulls as well. And this is a terrific matchup for him, guys. The Bulls allow the most points to guards, the 3rd most to guards over the last 10 games. And we've seen point guards have, a lot of success here versus the Chicago Bulls, both assists and points. You also look at Garland's assists as well. I believe it's at 9.5. He's been rock solid to that line as well. Just a little bit too much juice for me to lay there. It was -150 odds there at the 9.5 assist mark, which I just wasn't comfortable. I don't like laying that type of juice for a bet like that. But here's some recent point guard logs here versus the Bulls. We had C.J. McCollum going for 25 points. Drew Holiday, 27. Donovan Mitchell, primary ball handler for the Jazz. Conley's technically their point guard, but the ball is in Mitchell's hands pretty much a lot of the game. He had 37. De'Aaron Fox, 34. And then your man, Darius Garland, 25. So, guards in general have been very good here against the Bulls. A lot of assists, a lot of points, a lot of opportunities, which is what we love to see. And I think Darius here gets it done at home, where he's actually been better at home this season as far as scoring the basketball. He's averaging 1.9 more points per game at home this season, which I also love to see that as well. He's averaging 19.8 shot attempts and 6.5 free throws per game in the month of March. So like I said, guys, this guy has been rock solid, been absolutely crushing it in the month of March. Both assists and points. He's been great in both categories. So, love it there, guys. For our number 1 pick, Darius Garland, over 23.5 points here for the Cleveland Cavaliers at minus 122 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we are rolling with the Memphis Grizzlies, minus 2 spread here versus the Milwaukee Bucks at minus 110 odds. So, guys, the Grizzlies are 48-26 against the spread this season. Very solid. They're 23-13 against the spread at home. This team has been an absolute machine as far as covering spreads, and I think that continues today versus kind of a banged-up Bucks team. Grizzlies here have covered in 4 of the last 5 games, winning those games. Now they've won 4 of the last 5 as well, and in their wins, they've won by an average of 24.75 points per game. They've been very, very dominant. This all coming without Ja Morant, who, the Grizzlies are actually 16-2 this season without Ja Morant on the floor, believe it or not. They've been very, very good. And they've been, like I said, an absolute wagon all season, and particularly without Ja, which is just crazy when you really think about that. The Bucks here are coming in 19-16 on the road against the spread. They have also covered in 4 of the last 5 games. They've also been pretty solid as well. But like I said, Bucks here are coming in pretty banged up. Drew Holiday already ruled out for this game. Giannis Antetokounmpo listed as questionable, and we got Chris Middleton listed as probable. But I really think the Drew Holiday being out, I think is very significant. I've watched what he means to this team. He, to me, is the glue that holds all this together, guys, and what makes this Bucks team really special at times. So Drew being out really hurts them more than even a guy I think like Middleton would in a lot of ways. I think obviously that'll loom large today. Grizzlies are also at home here, like I said. So I foresee them getting it done here, and no significant injuries here for the Grizzlies either. Just Brandon Clark, outside of Ja Morant. We know Ja Morant's not playing. Outside of Brandon Clark, everyone right now listed pretty much as healthy. Desmond Bane, Jared Jackson, Tyus Jones. The main contributors here for the Grizzlies listed healthy, which is what we love to see. Now the Grizzlies are 3-4 in the last 7 games straight up versus the Bucks. It's gone back and forth each season. They've split the last 3 years. Grizzlies already lost the first meeting this year, so you know what that means. It's time for the Grizzlies to get this one at home. Like I said, 16-2 on the season without Ja. And, Grizzlies, just statistically speaking, rank inside of the top 10 really in both categories. Particularly here, last 10 games is what I want to look at. Grizzlies are Grizzlies are second in defensive rating over the last 10 games. The Bucks are 14th. Last 10 games, Grizzlies are 6th in offensive rating. The Bucks are 5th. So Grizzlies here are very solid, both sides of the ball. Have been absolutely crushing it. Really, I love their defense. I love the way that they play defense. They get it done. And even offensively, they've been performing well as well. Don't mind the frog in my throat, guys. We did make it through this take. But I do love it there, guys, for our number 2 pick. Memphis Grizzlies -2 spread here versus the Milwaukee Bucks at -110 odds. Okay, and finally, at number 3, we are rolling with Keldon Johnson under 24.5 points and rebounds here for the San Antonio Spurs at -106 odds. So, guys, I wasn't going to leave an under off the board today. They've been very, very successful for us. I believe we're 4-0 on unders over the last few days. So, we're going to keep playing unders because, like we said, the adjustments that we've made right now are paying off. So, really want to look at great value on unders. I think we have one here. This is a very tough matchup here for Keldon Johnson here with the Pelicans. He's already 3-0 to the under versus the Pelicans this season. This is their 4th meeting. His logs versus the Pelicans this year are 16, 18, and 21. He's had a very difficult time. Either way you slice it, whether he's got to line up against Herb Jones or Jackson Hayes, I think he's going to have a very difficult time. Obviously, the Spurs like to go small. So Keldon Johnson isn't your typical power forward. He's a pretty small power forward overall. He likes to shoot the 3. And here, like I said, here with the Pelicans have been playing much better on the defensive end, particularly against power forwards. They give up the 8th fewest points to power forwards, the 4th fewest rebounds to power forwards. So it's obviously very good. And Keldon Johnson's already 5 out of 6 all-time versus the Pelicans to this under as well. The only time he's ever cashed versus the Pelicans, he finished with 25, right on the hook. So, Like I said, already 3-0 to the under this year versus them. Tough matchup. He's a back and forth player. If you look at his logs, he'll have games where he is a capable player. I was very initially I was like, man, do I want to bet against this guy? But you get a lot of equity with this guy because he can land in Coach Popovich's bad list, I guess. I bet on him one game. He didn't play the whole second half because he played such a bad first half. The score really wasn't that crazy out of hand. He just sat him down for the whole second half because he didn't like the way he was playing. I love that about this. So if Keldon Johnson has one bad first half, like he could in a tough matchup, he can end up sitting the whole rest of the game, which is what I would love. So honestly, I think this is just gonna be tough sledding here for Keldon again. I think the Spurs can honestly get ran off the floor like they did last time in New Orleans. Like I said, right now I just see the Pelicans as being much more physical and giving the Spurs a lot more trouble, particularly as far as on that front. So love it there, guys. Keldon is 5 out of 10, last 10 to this line. So like I said, back and forth. Love the matchup though. Love this play. We'll take it there for number 3 pick. Keldon Johnson under 24.5 points and rebounds here for the San Antonio Spurs at minus 106 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. As always, just want to say that I appreciate all of you. My wife also appreciated all the birthday wishes as well. So appreciate you guys all sending the love that way. We ended up having a great day. Had fun at the casino. Didn't end up bringing home the loot, but we had fun at the casino, and it was a great time. So appreciate all you guys and your kind words. And glad we had another winning day yesterday. Hope we keep that going today. At least 2-1. Hopefully get this 3-0 sweep. Who knows? I might also have an added play later in the day today. We didn't have a ton of lines out today, so it's kind of slim pickings. As far as the lines that we had for player props, but we did find a couple that we really liked here today. So appreciate all of you. Be sure to check out our Straight Fire MVP program as well. It's a great way to support the stream and what we do here at the channel, guys. Like I said, there's links all over the place for that. We got the join button down below, link in the comment section and in the description. You can also go on our website, straightfirepicks.com. You can also find some merchandise on there. Support the stream in that way as well, and you can also get some cool stuff. I always forget to bring my mug upstairs, so I can show you guys the mug, but whatever. What can you do? We love to see it, guys. Appreciate all of you as always. Good luck on your bets. Have fun watching the tournament today as well. Have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you guys next time. Peace out.